Welcome to Mother-Daughter Projects. I'm Steph.
I'm Vicki.
And I recently got an e-bike.
And you know what? The next day I got one too because they are so much fun. I didn't want her to have all the fun. Plus, we got them at Costco and they were on sale.
So we've been riding them around having a lot of fun, but we wanted to take them away from the neighborhood and try new places to ride our bikes. So we put them in our van and they fell over.
So we decided to make a stand to transport the bikes in the van, and also we can use it for storage in the garage.
Yes. So this van's actually a converted van with a ramp, and it has a lot of cargo space in the middle. This used to belong to one of our strongest supporters, my aunt, but it is now our MTP van and we use it to haul all the things.
Plus bonus, it can hold an entire sheet of plywood.
Yes, and now our bikes. So let's show you how we put these stands together.
The first step is to make the cuts. We're using our battery-powered Makita miter saw to cut the 2x4 pieces. 2x4 is easy to find lumber that is relatively inexpensive and works well for a project like this. Here are all the cuts that I'm making. You can find a free printable cut list on our website at motherdaughterprojects.com. To attach everything together, I'm going to use Kreg pocket hole screws. This blue thing is called the Kreg pocket hole jig. This is how I drill pilot holes for this type of joinery. If you're looking to buy one of these, this is an old model, not available anymore, but we'll put a link to the newest version on our website. Using pocket holes is a quick and sturdy way to join wood together. With the pocket holes made, I'm starting to connect the frame using pocket hole screws. You don't have to use special screws, but it does make it easier to work with to buy specific pocket hole screws. We find these readily available at our Home Depot. Now I'm marking where I want to put the pocket holes and drilling them with the Kreg pocket hole jig. I lightly sanded the holes, then screwed the side pieces into place. I flipped it and secured the other side. This is a quick project and doesn't matter how it looks, so I'm not going to fill in the pocket holes. Although for a more finished look, they do make pocket hole plugs, or you can use wood filler. The blue screws are outdoor screws that we had left over and I'm just trying to use them up. They work just the same as the silver screws in this application. Once the bikes are in the stand, we'll further secure them with cam buckle straps, so I'm attaching anchor points on each side to feed the cam straps through and secure the bike to the stand. Most likely we'll always use two stands together, but we want the option to be able to use one stand if we only need to transport one bike. That's why we're not permanently attaching the two stands together. Here I'm adding a latch on both ends of the stands, which will allow us to secure the stands together and easily detach them. These are leftover from a project we did 3 years ago, so I'm glad we finally get to use them. Let's test it out. I placed the stand in our van, secured the latches, and perfect. And here's what it looks like with the bikes attached and attaching the cam buckle straps.
What we learned. So for this project, we actually got to go to our 3 favorite stores, which is number 1, Costco for the bike, number 2, the Home Depot for the lumber, and number 3, REI for the cam straps. Now I will say you can get the straps at Home Depot, but we now have an REI in Tallahassee and we love it.
And we were there anyway.
And we're there a lot, yeah.
Now this design is very specific to these bikes and this van, but it can be modified for whatever vehicle you have. You have a truck or an SUV, and with these bikes, the handlebars actually come down, the seat comes off, so I could actually put them in like a CRV or a Pilot, something like that.
Yes. Now this is actually the second version of these stands. We made a first version and it all seemed like it was going to work. We put it together and then we realized we designed it around the bike, but the bike can't come out of it. I designed it poorly. But the second version worked out perfect, so that's the one we shared today.
And it's way simpler too.
Yes, it is way simpler.
Yes. We are not what you would call bike people.
No.
But with these e-bikes and the hills we have in Tallahassee, it is so much fun to get out and to ride around, be out in the sunshine and the fresh air. Something we would not have done on a regular bike. It's really nice to have that turbo assist on this, and you get a little bit of exercise, not as much as you would without a regular bike, but we get a little bit.
Now, if you're curious about these bikes, like we said, they're from Costco. They were on sale at our Costco. They're made by the Jetson company, and they're actually really inexpensive e-bikes. They were, for us, they were under $300, and we've really enjoyed them these last few months. They're just fun to ride around, and what's cool is you can turn on the battery and be assisted when you pedal, or you can turn off the battery and then you can just pedal like a normal bike. And then if you're going up a hill, you can use the turbo feature. So there's a lot of options with the bike, but also very simple, which is nice.
Yes,
you can just kind of get on it and go. And I will say
Plus there's a bell.
And I will say we've actually been riding them between each other's houses instead of driving our cars. So it's a cool option when
the weather's good.
When the weather's good, yeah. Thanks for joining us. If you want to see more projects from us, be sure to visit us at motherdaughterprojects.com and subscribe right here on YouTube. Click the bell and be notified of. She hooked the bell on her bike. How cute. All right, well, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Let's go.
Let's go biking. Woohoo! Safety first.
That's right.
All right, now let's see if we can back up.
Oh,
I bet it will look cool.
I don't know about that. Okay.
Beep.
Beep, beep. Okay, let's go.